On the afternoon of Thursday, January 8, 2026, two people were shot and wounded by U.S. federal agents, marking another flashpoint in the ongoing dispute over federal immigration enforcement in Portland and nationwide. The incident occurred in the Hazelwood neighborhood in East Portland shortly after 2:15 p.m. and was confirmed by Portland Police and the Department of Homeland Security. According to DHS and law enforcement dispatch records, U.S. Customs and Border Protection (CBP) agents were conducting a targeted vehicle stop in the parking lot of Adventist Health Portland when the confrontation unfolded. Federal officials said the occupants of a pickup truck, a man and a woman, allegedly attempted to weaponize their vehicle against the agents after being contacted. In response, one agent fired a defensive shot that struck both individuals. After being shot, the victims reportedly drove away from the original scene and then called for help at a nearby location roughly 3 miles away. Portland police found a man and woman with apparent gunshot wounds and summoned emergency medical personnel. Both were transported to a local hospital. Their current conditions have not been publicly disclosed. The agents involved were later identified by DHS as CBP, not U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, though early reporting and local officials initially referenced ICE broadly in statements. DHS said the vehicle's occupants were Venezuelan nationals allegedly tied to criminal activity, including gang affiliation and prior violence. Federal officials claim the driver attempted to strike the agents with the SUV before shots were fired. Independent verification of those claims, including the alleged gang ties, has not been confirmed by local authorities. The Portland Police Bureau emphasized it did not fire any shots and was not leading the investigation, instead assisting at the scene and securing evidence. The Federal Bureau of Investigation has taken the lead on examining the shooting as a federal matter. In response to the incident, Oregon Attorney General Dan Rayfield announced a formal state investigation into the shooting to determine whether federal officers acted within the scope of lawful authority and to ensure accountability. His statement highlighted broader concerns about excessive force by federal agents operating in Oregon. When people are injured in their neighborhoods, Rayfield said, Oregonians deserve clear answers. The inquiry will include witness interviews, video evidence, and other materials, and could lead to criminal referrals if misconduct is found. The shooting immediately drew strong reactions from local leaders and residents, reigniting long-standing tensions in Portland over federal immigration enforcement. Portland Mayor Keith Wilson called for a halt to ICE and CBP operations in the city until a full, independent investigation is completed, saying Portland is not a training ground for militarized agents. Oregon Governor Tina Kotek condemned what she described as reckless federal tactics that undermine trust and public safety. Community advocates and elected officials demanded transparency, accountability, and respect for civil rights, while urging peaceful demonstrations. Protests formed outside the local ICE facility in Portland's South Waterfront neighborhood, with dozens of participants calling attention to the broader pattern of federal enforcement actions. The Portland shooting comes amid heightened national scrutiny of federal immigration enforcement tactics, including controversial use of force incidents in other cities. Advocacy groups and some lawmakers argue that aggressive enforcement undermines local trust and public safety, while federal authorities maintain that agents must take protective action under dangerous circumstances. As investigations proceed at both federal and state levels, residents and officials continue to call for clarity, accountability, and measures to prevent similar incidents in the future. We'll continue to bring you verified updates as this story develops. For trusted breaking news and ongoing coverage, like this video and subscribe to EmergeNCNews.